Hi everyone, welcome to the next episode of the podcast of For the Love of Drama. I am continuing to talk about The Wizard of Oz, and when I finished on Monday I was halfway through the plot summary of the film, the 1939 film, so I will be continuing with that. So as Dorothy travels along the yellow brick road, she finds the Scarecrow, who wants a brain. So he comes along with her to the Emerald City. And they go along a little bit further and they find the Tin Man, who wants a heart. So they agree that he can accompany them to the Emerald City. And they go along a little bit further and find the Cowardly Lion, who wants courage. So all four of them, plus Toto the dog, make their way along the yellow brick road to the Emerald City. And they arrive at the Emerald City despite the efforts of the Wicked Witch of the West to stop them from getting there. They are taken to see the wizard. He appears to them as a giant ghostly head, and he agrees to grant all their wishes if they bring him the broomstick of the Wicked Witch of the West. During their quest, Dorothy and Toto are captured and taken to the Wicked Witch by the winged monkeys. The Wicked Witch tries to take the ruby slippers from Dorothy, but they are on Dorothy's feet as protection, so she can't get them. Toto manages to escape, and he comes back with the Scarecrow, the Lion, and the Tin Man, and they break into the castle. They free Dorothy, but then they are chased by the guards and the Wicked Witch, and they manage to get cornered. The witch taunts them and sets fire to the Scarecrow's arm, and Dorothy grabs hold of a bucket of water and throws it over the Scarecrow, accidentally splashing the Wicked Witch, who then shrieks and screams and melts away. The grateful guards give Dorothy the Wicked Witch's broom, and so the four of them make their way to see the wizard again. And he is absolutely flabbergasted, pauses, and says, "Come back tomorrow." Toto pulls back a curtain and reveals an ordinary man pretending to be the wizard and operating a machine that projects an image of the great big ghostly head. The four travellers confront the wizard, and Dorothy calls him a very bad man. And the wizard said, "No, my dear, I'm a very, very good man. I'm just a very, very bad wizard." But however, he grants the wishes of the Lion, the Scarecrow, and the Tin Man by giving them tokens that represent the strengths that they want. The Tin Man receives a ticking clock in the shape of a heart. The Lion receives a medal, and the Scarecrow receives a diploma. But however, there is nothing that the wizard can give Dorothy. And then he reveals that he arrived in Kansas by accident in a hot air balloon and offers to take Dorothy with him back to Kansas. She accepts and they board the balloon. However, Toto suddenly jumps out and Dorothy goes after him, and the balloon accidentally takes off with only the wizard in it. And just when all hope is lost, Glinda reappears in a bubble and tells Dorothy that she always had the power to return home using the ruby slippers, but she had to find it out for herself. After sharing a tearful farewell with her friends, Dorothy, as instructed by Glinda, taps her heels together 3 times and repeats, "There's no place like home. There's no place like home." She awakes in her own bed in Kansas and recounts her adventures to her Auntie Em and Uncle Henry, but they tell her that it was just a bad dream. And as Dorothy hugs Toto, she says the very last line of the film, "Oh, Auntie Em, there's no place like home." Well, I hope you enjoyed that summary. I enjoyed very much researching bits on The Wizard of Oz. I'm going to say goodbye now, and I'd like to leave you with a line in the film that I can remember very well from childhood. And it's quite significant, touching, and quite poignant. And it's the line when the wizard is talking to the Tin Man, and he gives him the ticking clock that is in the shape of a heart. And he says, "Remember, my sentimental friend, that a heart is not judged by how much you love, but by how much you are loved by others." I'll see you again on Friday. Have a good couple of days and take care all. Bye-bye.